Howdy cowdies, hope you're going good. Another ripper of a day today. And we've got a ripper little auction going together there for tomorrow night. Not much in the jewellery cabinet, but we've got some nice little Betty Boo buttons here, and the buckle, and the lady's cocktail watch, and some other nice buttons, and a little bit of Swarovski. Really like the sort of 1930s deco little owl sort of toiletry jar. And then we've got some military buttons and badges and medals and stuff in here. And this is all enamelled horse racing and MCC membership medallions and stuff like that as well. Big Imperial typewriter with the big wide return. I've got the really nice big sort of cedar and red pine pigeonhole unit. You can see that there's a couple of little bits missing from these two. Alright, but the rest of it's pretty good. Fantastic big HMV bungalow model. Gramophone, it's in great condition, it works. And there's a bunch of 78s as well to go with it.
Hello.
Hey Vic. Nice big Maxfield Parish print. He's kind of nice as well. Little 1970s sort of light stained hardwood little sort of sliding door cabinet. Out of an old bank or something like that probably. Some Boy Scouts and other stuff. Some nice old padlocks with their keys. Little Boy Scout jamboree. Little tin there's a lovely little matchbox. 4 packets of sort of naked, nude, pin-up girl sort of playing cards, including the really cool 1980s Queensland Bum Titty Bum. And these are great, all the ephemera. Mechanics Hall, Mornington, October 5th, 1952 concert program. Got this nice souvenir fan from the Rochester Jubilee show, 1929. There's other nice little bits in that lot as well. And all of the little sort of hand-painted lead soldiers. So all these little guys out of their boxes are all little sort of Australian colonial ones. And you got all the ones in their boxes as well. Right, we've got some cool clothing, some great leather jackets and men's suits and stuff. This one's an absolute ripper. Country Life label there with all the sort of padded shoulders and padded elbows and all the zips and buckles and stuff. 2 really nice ladies' outfits. This little 60s, 70s shot silk 2-piece little jacket with the mini dress, and the nice sort of shot silk green one or teal with the little fascinator to go with it. Another nice leather jacket, wool lined, fur collar, but there is a little bit of the fur's coming away from the back of the collar. There's their old men's sort of sports coats. There's a pretty cool 1970s Ron Barassi blue 2-piece suit in there. Another really cool sort of Marlon Brando vintage biker jacket. What is it? With the Hot Rock clothing label, once again with all the zips and buckles and everything. 3 really nice vintage men's pinstripe suits. These are really nice, real sort of Jimmy Cagney with the big sort of sharp lapels. They're all sort of small, medium size. You've got another vintage leather jacket and a pair of leather disco dancing pants. And then you've got more coats, jackets, and all as new pairs of jeans over the back, still with their tags and everything. Yeah, there's some bloody good clothes. A little leather jacket at the front is an absolute ripper, that one. Real Marlon Brando, getting into a little bit Ramones. And we've got boxes of ladies and men's clothing and accessories as well. Big lot of portable and other typewriters, including Olivetti. More nice ladies' accessories with some nice jewellery and stuff in amongst as well. All the little tins of vintage paint. Berger, Taubmans. Some of them are nice with the little sort of different colours on the lids. What else have we got? What else have we got? A couple of boxes of pictures. There's some nice little decorative watercolours and oil paintings and a big signed Donald Fraser print over the back there. Elna sewing machine and a nice overlocker as well, Janome overlocker. Old Coke and other bottles, cap guns, cars, remote control stuff, big lot of costume jewellery, nice lot of quality china, and some good retro stuff in amongst here. That little bowl is a ripper with the wattle, hand-painted Australian. Little slide, little photographic slide drawer unit, but you could get them out of, there's no slides in there, you could get all that stuff out and use it for something else. Nice big Art Deco trunk. It's really quite nice. It's in good condition as well. What else have we got? Big lot of tools and hardware down the bottom there. Go with those big pair of 70 speakers. Big Titanic print. Fantastic little red kids trike. It's really cool as well with the Footscray Bulldog's bell that works. He's just the ripper. The brakes work. He's a great bit. All the original pinstriping and everything. I couldn't see a brand on it though. Just a nice thing. All right, what else have we got? We've got some nice sort of tribal figures, New Guinea sea pick and some Aboriginal oil paintings. Big lot of ammo boxes and crates. Some of these are from Victorian Rifle Association, Merritt Rifle Range in Williamstown. There you go, that's from the same place. All right, we've got Sony PlayStation 1s, I think, in there with some accessories. The AFX Aurora slot car set. Big lot of motoring magazines, wheels. There you go, and they're all the dates and everything in there, plus a big box of road and track, which are American. Some good tools and sort of blokey gear. With a nice old Playboy in amongst there and heaps of manuals for a Leyland Mariner. Boxes of stuff, old books, Dickens works. There's some good little wind-up toys, little mouse and a boat, but they're as found. Trophies, little Art Deco print as well. All right. Then we've got boxes, Volkswagen hubcaps, the Mickey Mouse sort of gauge, the warning Argus Night Patrol sign's pretty cool. And they're nice, the pair of the arm brackets off an old railway luggage rack. Okay, what else have we got? We've got some nice books. Art of Australia, which is volume 1 in a 2-part set. These are a couple of nice books. My Lady of the Chinese Courtyard, which I think is an early first edition, plus the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam with the lovely illustrations by Edmund Dulac. Paving the Way, which is a nice book, sort of Australian travel and stuff through early times of Australia. And these are a nice little lot of sort of art and design books. Eileen Gray, Art Deco, and Gallet, Tiffany, and Lalique Glass. Another big lot of tools, another big lot of costume jewellery. I really like this little red painted wheelbarrow. He's just really nicely made and everything. We've got this nice group lot with the 1930s clock, a lovely sort of inlaid tray, another little clock and the big pepper grinder. Doll stuff. Another nice pigeonhole unit. There you go, it's like unstained, just needs a bit of a stain or something like that on it. I've got some good cassette tapes in the auction this week. Nice little Panasonic double cassette deck. Neil Young, Jimi Hendrix, Grateful Dead, Kiss, ABBA, Billy Idol, U2, Bob Dylan, In Excess, Kylie Minogue. So there's some good gear in that lot. All right. What else have we got? Big lot of crystal and glass with some quality sort of Waterford and other gear in amongst. Damaged Australian pottery, which is a shame. A really nice little early bit of Remude, but you can see there's a big chunk out of it. Some nice little bits of Studio Anna and stuff. Some more nice little early bits of Remude. That one over the back's quite an unusual mark underneath. I'm not sure who it actually is. And we all like the big possum pot, but a couple of the leaves in his tail are broken off, but I think they're actually in there. Australian pottery ramekins, you got sort of Remude, Guy Boyd, Martin Boyd. And then we've got all the Australiana souvenir ware with a nice Art Deco electric jug. These are rad, pair of 1950s, 60s Ron Barassi signature footy boots. Got their original stops with the bloody nails going through. And the original dirt there from the centre square at Mentone footy ground. We've got them with a couple of nice old pairs of leather gaiters. All right, these are cool. These are all QSL radio cards. We had a massive collection of these come through about 5-6 years ago. There you go. Amateur radio station. All the details on the back of each one of them. Some of them have got really nice sort of designs and stuff on them. It's cool things. Another nice big lot of cards and marbles, footy cards, Pokemon cards, playing cards. Good little Scanlon's Nick Dacos pop-out card. There you go. So they're remaking the old ones, which is kind of cool. Then we've got some nice little, well, we've got some other good footy gear here, old Fitzroy jumpers and trays and heaps of cards, sporting stuff, records, more dolls. Then we've got some nice pictures this week. Huey Bent, the Aboriginal oil painting. Got some nice details on the back, commissioned by Joe Smoker, who's an artist and musician up in the Northern Territory. Signed up the top there, Huey Bent. Little Constance Stokes is a lovely little nude drawing. This is nice as well. The Raffaello, what's their name? Torresan, 2010. It's called You're Terrific, Mum. It's just a really nice thing. All right, and this is quite nice as well. Little Sir Lionel Arthur Lindsay etching in Spain. I can't remember. It's some arch in Toledo, I think, in Spain. We've got the B Matic Four Faces. And then we've got the nice Margaret Gurney. It's a really nice summer gold, I think it's called. It's a nice big gilt frame. Lovely thing. Then we've got some more collection of Australian and other pottery animals. We all love this little pelican, but there is a little chip on the base there, but he's great, and it's got a little label from a gift shop that it was sold in. Little Japanese duck jug, but he's a little bit damaged. Dyson, Casey. The big swan's actually nice as well. And then we've got some little model kits. We've got heaps more model kits this week. These are all Russian MiG fighters, 15, 17 and a 19. Not sure which one it was, but one of them had a big cannon on the front. And every time it shot, the smoke went back into the engine and stuffed the engine up. So I had to get rid of the cannon. And I know it was one of these ones. I'm just not sure which one it actually was. Anyway, more model kits, the Wyvern and the F8 Bearcat. So these are sort of end of the Second World War, post-Second World War fighters. A little lot of photo frames, including the sterling silver one, but there is a little bit of damage here and there. Little bits have been broken off. A couple of nice motorbike model kits, including the fantastic old sort of 1960s, 70s Suzuki. A little lot of Australiana. Some more, these are all VTOL model kits, so vertical takeoff and landing. We've got a nice collection of wooden items. Really nice, really like the little fiddleback or silky oak little book stand. These nice little cigar box as well. All right, another nice little bits. Shadow box, real 1960s. These are Ripper. Got the original 60s dust on it. More model kits. These are all sort of early and pre-World War II bombers. Nice big Victorian oil lamp. Nice collection of whiskey advertising jugs. Two more big sort of, I think, 148 scale modern fighter jet kits. All right, then we've got the nice blue Franklin's soda water bottle. Big signed Gough Whitlam original political poster. And these are pretty cool as well. All sort of early fighter jets. The F2, F104, and the old F8 Crusader. All by the same brand, Eschi, made in Italy. Really nice lot of vintage dolls clothing and accessories. There's some really nice stuff in amongst here. All right, 2 hot rod model kits. You got 5 World War II fighter plane model kits, including the HE-100, which the Germans tricked everybody with that one. Mini Cooper. It's a Cooper, not a Cooper S. Good little model kit as well. This is a nice lot. Underwood Travel Library, Jerusalem. So they're all nice stereoscope slides of Jerusalem and the area. 2 more model kits of sort of American naval sort of bombers. The Dauntless and the Avenger, sort of ship-based bombers. You got the big hot rod 68 Camaro. Some more nice whiskey jugs and 2 more modern fighter jets, the MiG-31 and the Eurofighter Typhoon. All the models are unmade and complete with all instructions and everything. Kind of cool. Miss Muffet's hair decorations. Nice old Port of Sale stand. Big educational map. And this nice big heavy metal wall hang there of the Happy Buddha. Little Martinus and another little kitsch felt painting. 2 more motorbikes, look to be like MotoGP ones, or the Telefonica movie star is. Good little lot of records, including the Rolling Stones Get Your Yars Out, Yars Out, which is in great condition. Bit of Susie Quattro, Status Quo, Skyhooks. All right. Another nice little lot of Remude, all in good nick. Nice big former plane model kit of the Hawker Siddeley Vulcan. This is a ripper, the Tyrrell six-wheeler, P34 Formula One racer. Just a great thing. Yeah, it's just crazy having the bloody two small wheels on the front. Nice lot of all the hand-painted Australian, mainly souvenir wear. The old coat hanger, Sydney, the Esplanade cans, Adelaide. Just really nice. Studio Anna, Alva, and other sort of makers. Two more nice Ferrari Formula One model kits. Big 124 scale Messerschmitt BF 109. Another nice lot of pottery, Casey ware, Diana, and other stuff. I think that one's marked Bendigo. Yeah, Bendigo pottery, which I can't recall seeing that mark terribly often. The A10 Jaws, fantastic. A sort of ground attack plane, absolute ripper of a thing. I think they're still flying them at the moment. Group lot. And then we've got playing cards, card games, cigarette cards, and the Redstone skateboard cards. They're real cool. We've got a footy records. Old hubcaps. You've got a set of 4 Holden ones with the white painted centres, a pair of black Holden ones with the black painted centres, and then a couple of extras. All good quality English China, Wedgwood, Dalton, Winton. Some Harrier jump jet model kits. This is a good lot of military and other gear. Little cap gun and some badges and pins. Bosun's whistle. Rising sun badges. Looks like a little sort of sweetheart one or something like that maybe. Pretty cool. Edwardstown Football Club. Premiers 1939, played 18 matches, won 18 matches, undefeated. Great lot of original 90s grunge cassette tapes, Pearl Jam, bit of Mudhoney, Silverchair, Chili Peppers, Bugatti model kit, World War I aeroplane model kits. You got the nice little DH4, and you got a Sopwith Tripe in their sort of packages, plus a little Sopwith Camel as well. A little group lot of sort of vintage kids gear, some great little egg cups and some blocks, and some little cards and dolls' coat hangers and stuff. Cassette tapes, the Ramones and the Clash. More cassette tapes, sort of English stuff, Pink Floyd, the Beatles, Sex Pistols, Bowie, the Smiths. Another nice little lot of Oz pottery, all this sort of Aboriginal themed decoration. You got Harry Memmott, Essex ware, and some other gear in amongst. Heavy metal, heavy rock, Metallica, Led Zepp, Akadaka, Slayer. A lot of Australian, Spy vs. Spy, Dogs in Space, and Nick Cave. And then we've got a couple of French fighters, the Mirage and the Etendard. Sheriff's Blazer model kit, Bighorn County, Sheriff's Posse. This is a good record. Live at the Station, Dingoes, Wild Beaver Band, Myriad and Saltbush. So this was recorded at the Station Hotel in Greville Street, Paran, I think in 1979. Commercial airliner kits. And then we're into the last couple of cabinets. We've got lots of these lovely little enamelled Charlotte DeVita teapots. They're all sort of by artists. All right, they're really nice. There's some great ephemera in here. Old fruit labels and stuff. Old political gear, $1 note. Some interesting postcards and stuff. Old Victorian silk picture of Esher Place, which is as found. They're nice, the embossed Indian brass panels. Look to have a calendar on them or something like that. More little Charlotte DeVita teapots. These are all Monet ones. There you go. They're just really nice, all in their boxes. Big 172 scale XB70 Valkyrie. This thing was a crazy bloody thing, but never went into production. Another nice lot of Remude, all in good condition. Then we've got some nice bits of Fenton. You've got 2 bits of Shelmar there and a nice little bit of Brandon Melrose. 3 model kits, all 148 scale racing planes. Some Wembley Australian pottery. It's a nice little collection. It's all Shelley Australian souvenir ware. Some more Charlotte DeVita teapots. Martin and Guy Boyd, I think, little bowls. Oh, no, it's all Martin. There you go, little bowls there. Looks to be a set of 4. That one's a little bit taller, and that's just a nice little shallow one. You got this nice mid-century Australian pottery lamp base. That's the signature on it. just really nice with a little sort of nude island girl on the front. And we've got the fantastic big 1/12 scale Ligier 1979 Formula One racer model kit, all unmade. Another nice little lot of Oz pottery. You got Trent, Newtone, Bendigo, and a couple of these other little bits. Mole, Autumn, MBF. More Charlotte DeVita. Alright, more Monet ones. We've got these two nice old 1970s sort of travel posters from Ansett and Pioneer. This is a lovely little bit, the little vintage sort of kids fitted trunk. All these lovely little sort of boxes, and you've got a lift out tray in the top with beautiful little chromo lithographs and stuff on them. Looks like some banding is damaged and the handles are gone on either end. More Charlotte DeVita. There you go. This looks like sort of Renoir. There you go. And this is more Charlotte DeVita Toulouse-Lautrec. This is pretty cool. The boxed unmade Lotus STP Turbine Wedge, made by Toll Toys. All right, so another good model kit. This is a pretty crazy thing. It was a Lotus Indy car with a turbine in it. Actually, it was so fast, I think it made it through qualifying or something, and then everyone complained about it, and they had to ban it. Another nice big 1/12 scale Renault Formula One 1980. I think it's one of the first turbocharged cars ever racing. Nice bit of Fenton glass. Nice collection of Australian poker work with poinsettia, kookaburras and stuff as well. These are nice little bits here of Guy Boyd or Martin Boyd. Really nice portraits of girls. I think she is absolutely lovely. Really nice bits. The photograph by Abrahams of the HMS Renown. Another nice model kit of the Nova SS Pro Stocker. This is an unusual bit of Remude. So it's a later piece, I think from the 1940s, 50s. 178. I think Carroll made similar pieces as well, but I'm quite sure this is a Remude piece. These are not more nice bits again. These are all Gustav Klimt enamelled teapots made by Goebel. Another nice little lot of Guy and Martin Boyd, all hand painted. These little flowers, little initials down the bottom there, WH it looks like. It's even got little initials down the bottom as well, maybe. They're just cute. Some Wedgwood, another Majolica. David Williams, Australian, nice little bit. Someone Schroeder, Nigel Schroeder, 2003, Australian, nice sort of cut glass paperweight. Lovely bit of Italian glass with the Latticino. Nice big bit of McHugh, but there is damage you can see on the base. We've got a sweet little bit, Johnny Campbell, really nice uranium glass bowl. Another lovely big bit of Johnny Campbell, and the nice little sterling silver hallmarked weighted inkwell. Really nice thing. Anyway, guys, that'll do. Hopefully you saw something you liked. You know I don't care. Be good. See us tomorrow night.